Curious if Stephen Hawking's celebrated A Brief History of Time is truly worth the hype. In this video, we'll explore the surprises, struggles, and standout moments of this iconic book. Stay tuned as we break down its impact, accessibility, and whether it deserves a spot on your reading list. Welcome to Buy the Book. I've read thousands of books and developed a unique scoring system to help you dodge overhyped duds and find the gems worth your time. This channel is brand new with only a few subscribers, so your like and subscribe could help us grow faster than the universe is expanding. Seriously, don't risk wasting your time on books with flashy titles but zero payoff. Hit that like button and subscribe now for smarter reading choices. This book is, honestly, a mind-expanding exploration of the universe, tackling questions that have puzzled humanity for centuries. How did it all begin? What is the nature of time? Are black holes truly the gateways to other dimensions? With a focus on bringing the cosmos closer to everyday readers, the text attempts to explain groundbreaking theories in physics from the Big Bang to wormholes, time travel, and the ongoing quest for a unified theory. However, don't expect a completely smooth ride. While the author tries to simplify these complex ideas, the content often shifts between approachable explanations and deeply intricate scientific concepts, making it a challenging read for those without a background in science. Still, for those eager to explore profound ideas about our existence and the mechanics of the universe, this work is undeniably thought-provoking. Written by one of history's most brilliant minds, it promises plenty to contemplate long after you've turned the final page. The cover of A Brief History of Time is simple yet effective, though not particularly eye-catching by modern standards. It features a portrait of Stephen Hawking, which is undoubtedly fitting given his status as a renowned scientist, but the design feels dated and doesn't stand out among today's flashy book covers. The inclusion of #1 New York Times bestseller and a note about new material adds some credibility but doesn't do much to make the cover visually compelling. Based on these factors, the cover earns a score of 6 out of 10. It's functional but far from memorable. Stephen Hawking, the author of A Brief History of Time, is celebrated worldwide for his groundbreaking contributions to theoretical physics and cosmology. Known for his work on black holes, Hawking radiation, and the nature of the universe, his insights have shaped modern science and inspired countless readers. His ability to bridge the gap between advanced scientific theories and public understanding is both a strength and a challenge in this book. While his brilliance is unquestionable, his writing sometimes sacrifices clarity for complexity. Based on his immense impact and legacy, we give the author a well-deserved score of 10 out of 10. While A Brief History of Time is not a particularly long book, coming in at just over 200 pages, its density can make it feel much longer. With a length score of 7, the book strikes a balance between covering its ambitious topics and maintaining a manageable size. However, some readers might find that the complexity of the material makes the book feel exhausting as it demands significant effort to fully grasp the concepts. At times, the content could feel overwhelming and perhaps a more concise approach or breaking it into smaller sections might have helped. Still, its length is fair for the monumental subject it tackles. The Addictiveness score of A Brief History of Time comes in at a modest 6 out of 10. While the book covers fascinating and profound topics about the universe, it isn't exactly the kind of read that keeps you glued to the page late into the night. For many readers, the dense scientific explanations and sudden shifts into complex ideas can make it, well, pretty difficult to stay fully engaged. Some might find themselves setting the book aside frequently to process or revisit earlier sections. It's thought-provoking, no doubt, but not the kind of book you breeze through or immediately want to reread. Another important aspect of A Brief History of Time is its accessibility, scored at 7 out of 10. While the book aims to present complex scientific theories in a way that general readers can understand, it doesn't fully hit the mark for everyone. Hawking's attempts at simplification are definitely commendable, but honestly, the balance between clarity and scientific depth often leans toward the latter, which leaves many readers struggling to follow along. For instance, those sections on quantum physics and space-time boundaries, well, they quickly become overwhelming if you don't have a scientific background. This score reflects an honest evaluation of the book's readability and, its impact on broader audiences. Blink and you might miss it. The all-new Kindle. Lighter than a paperback, brighter than ever. Thousands of books, one incredibly light device. Your library, lighter than ever. Click on the link in the description below and get one. After a lot of thought and calculation, we've arrived at the final score for A Brief History of Time. Using a straightforward method, averaging the individual category scores, we believe this approach really ensures fairness and transparency. So, based on its strengths and weaknesses, the book earns a 7.0 out of 10. While Stephen Hawking's brilliance definitely shines through, the dense and complex explanations often make it, challenging for general readers to follow. And that's kind of reflected in the accessibility and addictiveness scores. Now, when we compare this to its Goodreads score of 8.0, it's clear the book is highly respected, but it may not fully connect with every reader. Personally, I think the rating aligns with the book's ambition, deeply insightful but occasionally overwhelming. If you're ready to grapple with intricate concepts about the universe, it's a rewarding read. What's your take? Drop your own score for A Brief History of Time in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you're intrigued by the universe's biggest mysteries or curious to see why this book is so iconic, grab your copy of A Brief History of Time using the link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Agree or disagree with our score. Thanks for watching, and until next time.